Right, here we go. Sunday night, Glendale. Got a northbound coming here, and he's working hard. It's taking him a good long while to get up here from Wyoming. So, sounds like he's really pulling hard. Turn up your speakers. Loaded auto racks.
CFX detector, milepost 13.5, track main 1, no defects, repeat, no defects, total axles 590, detector out.
This could be one locomotive and 146 cars. That's seems a bit of a stretch. Almost has to be a DPU in here. But there may not be. That's why he's moving so slow. There's an ICG car, Illinois Central Gulf, I think. Now there's another one. Yeah, there's no DPU here. This thing, he's barely picking up speed. And we've got a clear signal on track 2 going north, so hopefully he doesn't come before this guy gets by here. I want to get 2 here, not. STYX sticks. There he goes. And it had the chassis system on it. I can't believe it. Oh man, that breaks my heart. Oh, unbelievable. Came over here because the sun's a lot better and end up missing the chassis heritage unit. Well, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. They had CSX Family Days, I think is what it's called down here, Queensgate yesterday. They were using the chassis and one passenger car, and they were taking people out and pushing it back into the yard. You could get rides on it, I guess, if you worked for CSX or something or knew somebody. So that's why it was here. I think it's going to Chicago next. I wish I'd have been on the other side of the tracks, but oh well, not much you can do about it now. Thanks for watching, everybody. All right, we got another northbound coming here. He's got an approach signal, so I guess he's taking it kind of slow at the moment. So we'll be ready for him when he gets here. Looks like an intermodal. Norfolk Southern, intermodal. Looks like it might have a UP locomotive in the second spot. See a bunch of FedEx containers here for Grove Tucky Tom, and Grove Tucky Tom's on the other side of the tracks today. He made a road trip down here, so I got to meet him today. Very nice guy. I would say this is probably NS28C. Yeah, this is the longer version. They've probably got him going slow because when he gets north of Hamilton, he's going to have to cross over. They'll have to cross over in Hamilton, and that really long, slow freight that went up the first train is going to have to get out of the way probably. So that's probably why this guy's moving the speed he's moving at, to give that train time to get out of the way when he gets to Hamilton and has to cross over to this track closest to me. And then once he gets north of Hamilton, he'll get switched off onto the NS tracks, which would be over to the left. So yeah, that's why guy's taking his time. He's letting the other guy get out of his way. Okay, we'll stick around for another one. Okay, they're rolling now. Got another northbound here. Another Norfolk Southern. nice string of boxcars here. Including a Norfolk and Western. All right, I hope they keep them rolling. Been a good night so far. All right, it's Monday morning in Glendale. Over here with Buckeye Freight Railing and Venture with Joey Boats and Fred and Martin. Buckeye Freight Railing's birthday today.
Point 5, track, main, 1, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles, 4, 2, 2. Detector out.
Norfolk Southern. There goes the barcode. First time getting that. 1111. Rolls of steel in there. Okay, number one. See what we get here today, but the barcode was the third locomotive in there, the NS 1111. Been trying to catch that one for a while. Finally got it. Okay, here comes number two. I'm going to say it's a grain train. Looks like Norfolk Southern, so we'll see if Timmy's riding on this train today. This may be those all new grain cars too, but don't really look like the new cars.
Post 13.5, track, main, 1, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles, 4, 4, 2. Detector out.
I guess it is a new car that I got in Lachlan last week. Like these were all built at the end of 2023. They're all empty too. Martin and Fred and Simon GMD Productions over there. trailer's way down at the end of the fence. Yep. I don't know how many times I've gotten that group of cars now, but it's been a bunch. They're all new except for a few old ones. All right, we got more coming. Okay, we got NS26C coming here. That's the short intermodal. Runs up towards Chicago. Calumet City, I believe, is where this goes. He's moving right along here. Should have 3 locomotives and not a lot of cars. This one's built for speed. Yeah, he's on his way to Hamilton. And then he'll get switched off north of Hamilton back onto the NS tracks and continue on towards Chicago.
Detector, milepost 13.5, track main 1, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles 3, 9er 2. Detector out.
I believe this is NS60C. It's going to be the all gondola train. Empty gondola. One of these days I got to figure out what they haul in that train. I catch that thing all the time, going both directions. It'll come back south and it'll be loaded. And it's always heavy. Those cars are really loaded down, but I don't know what's in it. So one of these days I'm going to figure it out. All right, here we go. Got a northbound NS coming. Got a nice day here today. Look at that flag blowing over there.
Mile 3.5, track, main 1, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles 424. Detector out.
Looks like another grain train. Maybe we'll see Timmy. Yep, no Timmy unless he was on the other side. Haven't seen him for a while. I'm about due to get him again. All right. I think Fowler might be coming here soon, so we'll wait and see what happens.